ready to fire off. SportMod, B-Main number 1. Top 6. The top 6 will make their way into tonight's Blue Ribbon Showdown later on. The pace starting to quicken out of the 4th turn. We're underway in your B-Main number 1. Connor Vanderweer down the back straightaway. Tim Rupp, they're up into the 2nd spot, but maybe not anymore as he's got company. Ty Rogers out of Yuma, Arizona. Look at the 8 car digging in on the bottom here on lap number 1. The 21 starting to leg it out a bit. Connor Vanderweer out of Alton, Iowa, leading a double file affair throughout much of the rest of your SportMod. B-Main number 1. So Vanderweer down in front. Rupp able to swing that 33 machine back up into 2nd. Ty Rogers into 3rd. They're on the back straightaway. Rogers on the inside. Hansen strong upstairs there in the 4th spot. As we swing down to turn number 1, we're underway. So it is a 21 parking it down on the inside, and if he only knew the mad scramble that was behind him, Tim Rupp. That 33 car, strong runner down at the BVR Raceway and Elta. Tim Rupp in 2nd. Ty Rogers hanging tough on the inside. Thought for a minute was going to try and slide up to the outer groove. Left Hansen plenty of space up there. So top 6 move on. Let's look at 5th and 6th. You've got the 1 machine, the 1S of Justin Kleinsma up into the top 5. Bill Wagner, the 79W in that final transfer spot out of Armstrong, Iowa, the 79W down the back straightaway. Look at Tim Rupp now. Rupp starting to reel in your leaders who go to turn number 1. Top 2 with a little bit of separation as we charge to turn number 3. I told you, watch Tim Rupp working the outside. Battle for the lead continues to shape up as we head the other way. Tim Rupp on a charge, trying to get out front of this one. Rogers 3rd, Hansen 4th. 5th and 6th, still just like I described a little while ago. Laps evaporating in this one as we head to turn number 1. Tim Rupp and Connor Vanderweer side by side through the east end of the speedway. And Rupp trying to take the long way around with that 21 on the huggy pole as we go to turn number 1. Tim Rupp, Connor Vanderweer at the top 2. It is still Rogers, Hansen, Kleinsma, and Wagner, the rest of your transfer cars. And as I mentioned, laps clicking away in this one, and it's still Rupp and Vanderweer going at it in a spirited battle. Look out, the 21! The 21 spinning in turn number 1. The 21 lost the handle all by himself. Connor Vanderweer around, and Ty Rogers had absolutely nowhere to go in turn number 2. Connor Vanderweer lost the handle. And Ty Rogers, the 8 car out of Yuma, Arizona, had nowhere to go. Or the Blue Ribbon Showdown, excuse me, here tonight. We're in for a treat here tonight, so just need to work through the rest of our qualifying. Laps down to the back straightaway. was about ready to say back underway. We are not underway anymore, as we had one spinning there here on the front straightaway. Caution lights have been extinguished. Let's see if we can bring this one home and get her completed here tonight. Tim Rupp back on the throttle. We're back underway. Look at the 1S of Kleinsma. Kleinsma started on the outside of row number 3, trying to take full advantage of this restart. And a couple of the drivers not in front of him anymore after that contact in turn number 1. It is Rupp leading. Kleinsma to the inside. Hansen still second. The top 6, Rupp out in front. Kleinsma second. Then Hansen, Wagner the top 4. Dylan Ricks, the 45D, I think is 5th. And it is a 3-wide battle with Devin Fish to the inside. Watch this battle for 6th. Eric Bassett, the 111B, I think, in that 6th spot, and hold everything as the 8 car around again. Yeah, and I was confused for a minute too, because I was also talking about, 24 cars in a division, but yet there was going to be a B main, but that was all a mix-up with the My Race Pass, or getting information into the My Race Pass app. I'm not trying to blame it on My Race Pass app. That was the issue, as the information was posted wrong. The fault was the speedways. That's why we've been holding things up, trying to get the drivers out here, try and make it as right as we can. We're underway. Green is up. Underway in this one. There are no other B mains here tonight, and down that back straightaway, we crack that throttle, and we will see who's going to lead lap number 1 in this one. The 1 junior of Joe Reitz quickly out into the top spot. The 1J of John Foreman quick to call on the back straightaway. So look at Foreman charging right now. John Foreman starting on the outside of row number 2, contending for the top spot as we go to 1 and 2. Three number 1 cars, all in the top 3 of this one. It is Reitz upstairs, Foreman on the huggy pull. You got Jeff Mosh in 3rd, and they are lined up in a triple wide formation on a turn number 4. Here we go. Look at the 5J all the way from the outside down to the inside. Justin Raymond working to the inside of the 17. Sharn under attack on the back straightaway. Top 2 breaking away on this one. Jeff Mosh in that 3rd spot. Also give a call to Braden Allers there on the 42 machine. Missed him earlier. Allers in that 4th spot. Justin Raymond, Corey Hoagland, all trying to run him down as we go to turn number 1. Approaching the halfway mark in B main, number 2, John Foreman. The OK1 stop. 1J, your leader, the 1R, or the 1 junior, I should say, of Reitz in 2nd. Jeff Mosh with his hands full as Justin Raymond going to make it 2 wide on the back straightaway another time. All inside the top 5. Justin Raymond taking the long way around as we go to 1. Well, when I had Trent Chin here, I should have asked him exactly how many transfer out of this B main. The sheet says 6, and if that is the assumption, Foreman, and reach the top 2. Look at Raymond now up into the top 3. Marsh 4th. The 42 of Ehlers is in that 5th spot, and the 6th spot would be the 74 of Corey Hoagland out of Hospers, Iowa, and we are under yellow. Yellow as the 1 car, the 1 junior, a solo spin in turn number 4. Well, that's going to change things. Up at the head of the field in this one, the one junior of Joe Reeds. Easy access to get to the front straightaway for interviews a little later tonight. Green flag is back out as we hammer down the back straightaway. Foreman down on the tires here on turn 4, trying to protect that position. Justin Raymond, how about that? The Reitzel Excavating 5J. Had a chat with them earlier here tonight. I said, boys, you've had a heck of a second half of the season, as they have vastly improved. Justin Raymond up into the top 2. Green flag high in the air, 2 to go. Looking to wrap up our final B main of the evening. The 1J of John Foreman, your leader with a white flag in the air. Raymond second. As Jeff Mosh going to continue to peek to the inside of the 42 of Ehlers that time. And we'll see if Mosh in the 1 car has anything for him on the back straightaway. Ladies and gentlemen, at a turn number 4, it'll be John Foreman. And that 1J will win it here tonight. Raymond second. Ehlers, Mosh, Hoagland the top 5. And I believe the 17S of Sharn will complete the top 6. Well, I should probably confirm this, but I believe that Chris Krug in the 91 has a good shot at having the Big Iron $100 Hard Charger Award out of the hobby stocks, racing from 20th up into the top 4. Again, we will confirm that, of course, but either way, that was a heck of a run to have a chance at the Big Iron Hard Charger here tonight. Caution lights extinguished. Van de Weerd and Alec Fenton, run number 1, underway. Still side by side to the back straightaway. Alec Fett gives a little bit of ground as Van de Weerd there on the inside. Van de Weerd and Nordquist's 10 machine relabeled as a 44. It's going to be Van de Weerd leading lap number 1. So Van de Weerd out in front. Don't look now. Colby Fett up into the top 2. Colby Fett up into second. Alec Fett falls back to third. So the brothers Fett second and third. Jim Horish on the inside in the 4th spot in the 21. Alec Fett not giving up on the outside. And look at the drive down the back straightaway. The salute to veterans. Skyrocket is going to be 3 wide. You've got the Fett Boys 1 and 2 as we go to 1. Alec Fett slamming the door on his older brother Colby that time on the east side of the Speedway. And Fett not afraid to kick the rooster tail all the way around the top one of this one. Alec giving a little bit of ground there, or not giving ground, giving room, I should say, to Colby Fett. They are the top two in the back straightaway. Van der Weert back to third. Horish and Matt Loaf, the rest of the top 5. And holy cow, it is on for the top spot as we head the other way. Yellow lights are back on. Were you doing performance upgrades, or were you checking to see if you had the Claimer engine in this golf cart? Both? Actually, no brakes. Is that what you said? I didn't think I was going to have any brakes either after hitting that raccoon last night. But out of turn number 4, Alec Fett will lead the field heading to turn number 1. Fett buries it down on the inside, as does Matt Loaf, the 9 car. The 9 coming to call down the back straightaway. You've got one Fett upstairs, one in the bottom, and suddenly Matt Loaf to the top 3. Look out, Alex Smith spinning in the back half of the field. And we're under yellow. So we were quickly back under the yellow flag. Alec Fett still the leader. His older brother Colby there in that second spot. Matt Loaf. In a handful of laps. If I recall correctly, I believe tomorrow at the fair is Farmer Appreciation Day and Iowa Corn Day at the Clay County Fair. But right here and right now, the Blue Ribbon Showdown, our final race night in 2021, and it has been utterly amazing. I don't think we've had anything less than 120 cars all season long, and we are ready to fire our SportMods back off. Here we go. Matt Loaf up into the top 2 from 12th. He is plus 11. Early in this one, Alec Fett pounding the meager cushion. Loaf and Colby Fett trying to reel him in as we go the other way. Horish still in that 4 spot, side by side behind him. And right now, going to come down to these 3 drivers unless something changes dramatically. And Loaf back up into the top 2. Colby Fett trying to at least keep him honest in the double zero, and Fett diving down to the inside and is back on for second and third. Alec Fett taking the long way around. He's going to scrape the wall. Here comes Loaf on a charge at the halfway mark. Loaf, your new leader, going to 1. Loaf tried to take up all lanes of traffic. And I think that's about what he did on the back straightaway, too, to try and fend off Alec Fett. As Fett alongside, here we go to 1. Fett not going to give up on this one. He'll crack the whip on the back straightaway. Colby losing a handful of car lengths as Alec Fett says, how about we get some of this back? Heading to turn number 1. Matt Loaf to the 9. Started 12th, Alec Fett second, Colby Fett third, and a distant fourth spot is Jim Horish in the 21. And Alec Fett trying to get back alongside of that 9 as we go to 1. If you watch the 9 car of Matt Loft, he will be on the, about one groove off the bottom, and he will swing all the way up to the fence here, about right there at the flag stand going to 1. Colby Fett dives down to the inside, the salute to veterans. Skyrocket trying to get his hat back in the ring of this one. Fett trying to reel in your race leader. Colby Fett, does he have a late race charge in this one? The Fett boy still second and third, trying to run down your race leader, Matt Loft. Laps clicking away in this one. Alec Fett falling back a handful of car lengths. It might come down to lap traffic and that 9 car of Matt Loft and how well he is able to navigate that lap traffic. As we said, laps getting right down to it. Single file amongst the top 5 or 6. And in the late stages, who will take the green flag, hold an eye, 2 laps remaining, and it's going to come down to how well your race leader, Matt Loft, can get past lap traffic. He got held up for a minute, had to do a crossover move, but he will get past the 17S. Colby Fett not able to capitalize, though Fett searching around for a little more traction, a little more momentum to try and run down your race leader. White flag is in the air. White flag out. Colby Fett flash to the inside for a moment of Matt Loft. And Matt Loft chasing another national championship. And this might do it here tonight. Double checkers Loft to win it. Fett in second, Alec Fett third. Horish in the 4th spot. And Vanderwood will complete your top 5. National championship in the IMCA Northern SportMods. He will climb out of the car. He will be your Clay County Fair Race champion. How about a hand for Matt Loft in victory lane? First off, don't kiss me, and I don't ever want to hear you complain about your bad redrawing skills again ever.
Yeah, well, it helps to have such a good car, that's for sure.
You didn't say that before. You were still whining about the draw.
Yeah, it hasn't been our strong suit lately, it seems like, but the track was phenomenal. This is by far the best track I've been going to all year, so props to the track crew. Got to thank all the fans for coming out. Really nice crowd. Thanks to Greg for his help and my wife, and yeah, just a great night.
You've had a great season here once again. Who do you want to thank? Anybody else you got to thank for it?
Yeah, just Kelly Schreier, got to thank him. That guy is really smart. He's helped our program tremendously. Got to thank everybody on this car, everybody who sponsors us. It's been a great season. Hopefully we can finish it on a strong note.
All right, congratulations. Good job.
Thank you very much.
Matt Loft winning your SportMod A-Main.